Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of our Faculty Spotlight. Today, we are joined by Dr. Andy Nevala. He is the Director of Jazz Studies at Jacksonville State University. He has played with the Atlanta Latin Group. The Latin group he started recently toured in several cities in Colorado, and he is the founder of the Alabama Jazz Collective. Dr. Nevala, welcome to Faculty Spotlight.
Great to be here. Here.
I think one of the main things that everyone wants to know is what attracted you to Jacksonville State University?
Well, I was teaching in California, and I saw this job open once, and I didn't apply for it. And then when I saw it open again the next year, I was like, that's a sign. I applied for it, got an interview. I came out and just kind of fell in love with the people and the place. And I realized there was a lot of potential to have a very strong jazz program here with the foundations that the Marching Southerners put down. And I was like, someone needs to come in here and do that, and it might as well be me. And then I'm going on my 10th year, so I never left. So I love
awesome.
the area, I love the people, and the changes have been good that we've seen, and I'm kind of excited to see what the next 5 years brings.
That's awesome. And I know that everyone has basically had to kind of navigate and reimagine their classes with COVID and everything. So how has that affected you and the jazz combos that you conduct?
Well, we had to figure it out because with wind instruments and the aerosols they produce, you really can't have any more rehearsals inside. That's why the concert bands aren't meeting, and the marching band is being spaced out on the field, and they can't have too many together. So what we've managed to do is the ones that can play and wear masks, the rhythm section guys, we've set them up in my office, running through a sound system that I can run the cables through the window, and then the horn players can set up outside the office, outside under a tree, and be socially distanced, and we can almost have normal rehearsals, but having the sound system equipment is the only way that's possible. The only time we can't do it is when it rains, and then we can do other things at that point. And then, so we literally cut our actual rehearsal time in half as far as what we would normally be doing. But then, we figured out other things to do. They can listen to stuff. There's Canvas assignments, and a lot of that stuff we've incorporated. We should really keep doing anyway when we get back. So it's really expanded what we're doing and how we're teaching for the better. And, it's keeping up with the technology. It's really hard. You can't really have a rehearsal online through Zoom, even with the new audio or any of those other apps. It really has to be in person, even if everybody's hardwired into the internet. It just doesn't work like that.
Sure.
So we're just trying to figure it out, and so our focus is on these virtual performance videos. So every group is going to do 3, and then we'll have a big concert in November where we stream all the performances, and so then I put click tracks together, and then the individuals record their parts, and then I put them all together in a video and mix the audio and things like that. So essentially, this semester we've turned them all into studio musicians. Mm-hmm. So it's a great experience for them, and brings a greater awareness on what they really sound like, because they have to record their part and listen to it, and that's part of becoming better musicians for everybody. The studio, when you record like that, you hear every wrong note, and then so you go back and fix it, and just get. Every time I've gone in to do a recording, I've come out a better musician. So the students are experiencing that this semester.
That's great. And if we want to listen to any of these performances, or if we want information on how to actually access some of these, what's the website or the social network venue that you're using?
Well, we'll go through Facebook through the David L. Walters Department of Music page. I'll also post them there is a Jacksonville State University Jazz Facebook group that if you'd like to be a part of. And then, yeah, we'll do that. I'll try to post them as they're done, just to give a little snippet, um, and then have the big concert where they're all streamed together. Because right now we have 3.5 big bands and 5 combos, and so each one of those groups is trying to do three videos, and so we're just trying to. It's a lot of work, but I think they can do it, and, they're all going to learn, more about who they are as musicians this way. And in the spring, we're just going to be that much better for it. And this is something that we'll probably keep doing, maybe not as many, but just to have a presence on social media these days. The other universities are starting to do that a little bit, but just because of the size and scope of our program, I think this could really give us a huge presence on the web, even more than we already kind of do. And combined with the new building, recruiting is going to go through the roof. We had a great recruiting class this year, and now if we get get the word out even more, um, it'll be even better. We have the largest jazz program in the whole state, and we started a jazz minor a year ago, and there's some other things in the works, and some travel in a couple years from now. So we're really, going to keep the energy and the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Wow. Well, thank you so much for taking time out to talk with us today. For more information on the JSU Jazz Ensembles, please visit jsujazz.webs.com, and also our newly revamped School of Arts and Humanities calendar, which has all the information dealing with our School of Arts Humanities all in one place on our School of Arts Humanities website and our Facebook page. Thank you again, Dr. Nevala, for taking the time to talk with us today.
Always a pleasure. Good to see you.